My name is Troy Linster, and in this video I'd like to show you how to use my custom font pricing and scheduling template to estimate and track the development of a typeface. Once you open the file, you will see two tabs here, one for estimating and a new one that I've added for scheduling. This estimating template I released about a year ago, and there has been some updates to it to work better with this new scheduling tab. So to start with, we need to edit all of these pink fields to update the numbers here to be relevant to the way that we work and to our particular project. So here is where I'm placing the hours per week I expect to be working on the project. I'm entering my hourly rate here, how many masters I'm going to be drawing from scratch, how many submasters I'm going to be working on. For those that aren't familiar with this term, submasters are masters that are derived from the original masters, and I'm estimating here that it's going to take about 25% of the time of one master to complete those. I have 6 instances, and I'm estimating about 10% of an original master time that I will spend on reviewing, proofing those instances. In this column here, if you have an exclusivity period, you can add values in here. This is indicating 3 years at 1.5 times the total price of the project. Next up, we need to go through this column here and update what we expect to spend, time we expect to spend on each area of this project. I have an ideation phase, so here I'm indicating 7 hours for sketching, 7 for digitizing, with a total value of time here and a total price here. If you don't have this phase, you can simply zero that out and it will clear out these totals. The next part of the project is my prototyping phase, so I generally will just draw this small handful of uppercase and lowercase, and I'm estimating here the time it's going to take for that, and it gives me a full value here. Next up, we need to estimate each part of the character set and how long we're going to spend for each master on that section of the character set. So in this case, for my uppercase, I'm allowing 17.5 hours per master. Here it's multiplying it by 6, and then it's calculating the submasters, the instances, and giving me a total value here. From this total value here, it's establishing how much time I'm going to need to complete this section. This aqua colored column here will be transferred over into our scheduling tab to help us with planning and scheduling. So we need to continue through the rest of this sections of the character set and estimate how long it's going to take. In this case, I've decided just to do lining figures. I'm ignoring old style and tabular, so I'm estimating about 7 hours per master for those. In this case, I'm going to ignore this small fraction set and include the full fraction set, and I'm estimating about 7 hours per master to complete those. Because I'm only doing lining figures, I only want to do lining currency, so I'm estimating 7 hours for that, and I'm going to ignore this extended currency set by zeroing it out here. I have punctuation, enclosures, reference, marks and symbols, math, capital punctuation, Latinx uppercase, Latinx lowercase, Western European character set. I'm estimating 7 hours per master to complete those. I have options for Latin S and Latin M. Here I'm going to zero those out, and I'm not going to draw all of those ligatures this time, so I'm zeroing that one out. I have some arrows here. I've estimated 7 hours per master, which might be a bit much, so I'm going to halve that. And you can see that's just updated that field. And then I'm allowing a little bit of time to add all the different spaces that I need in each of those masters. Then we have our production section. I've estimated 7 hours for checking and proofing the features. I'm estimating time here for kerning those 6 masters, for manufacturing, and there's an extra line here for anything extra you might have. In this case, I'm allowing time for artwork here. So this is my total price, and this is the total price with the exclusivity period, and here are my total amount of hours and my total weeks for the project. Just a reminder that all character sets, times, and financials here are for illustrative purposes only. So once we've entered all these pink fields, we can go over to our scheduling tab, and you can see that it's brought in all these hourly values from the estimating template. It's also brought in all our character sets, and it's giving us a little running hours here as it progresses through the character sets. It's using these running hours to give us a week ending date where we can expect to finish each of those character sets. So we simply need to add in the date of the week beginning. In my case, this is a Monday, and these are week ending, which is a Friday. It excludes weekends. And down here I have a final week ending release date or finish date of 16th of January 2026. Here I have an actual column. So like all projects, some sections of the character set will go faster than planned and some will go slower. So I don't alter this column here. I just simply add in the actual date so I can use that information for next time I'm estimating a project, it will be more accurate. The goal obviously is to complete this project by week ending this date. Over here I have a column for each master, each submaster, and each instance. And what I like to do is add in a percentage value of how complete I feel that it might be. If you want to get a bit more detailed, you can use this key up here. Perhaps it's the first pass, and then I've handed it over to someone else to do a review. So I'm on my first review. So when it comes back to me, I'll be on my second pass, and I know that then once I hand it off to someone else, that will be my second review. If you get to a part of the character set that you decide that needs to be put on hold, I just use an H. Perhaps I'm going to put that on hold and come over and try to get these other masters up to speed. And then once I'm happy with one of those sections, I can put an A for approved. You can also just type in a little note here if there's something, a comment that you want to make there. And down here I have a notes field, more of a global notes field for that particular master. So say I decided at this stage that the X height is a little low and I need to increase that for the entire master. This is where I would put a comment like that. So basically that's how the estimating and scheduling tabs work. Please keep an eye on the version number here. I often update this by fixing small bugs that I find or adding more functionality. Please reach out if you have any suggestions or comments. I'd love to hear from you. You can reach me on my email info@linstertype.com. I look forward to hearing what you think.